Welcome back to the channel, coin enthusiasts. In today's video, we're uncovering the top 4 most valuable and expensive 50-cent coins from Australia. While most of us see the 50-cent coin as everyday change, some rare dates and designs are now worth big dollars in today's collector market. Let's get started. First up, the 1978 Australian 50-cent coin is one of those everyday objects that quietly carries a lifetime of stories. Pocket change, market stalls, school canteens, coin jars, and, for the modern collector, a bridge to the past. In 1978, the dodecagonal 50 cent was already a familiar tactile token in Australian life. Heavy in the hand, unmistakable by feel, and the design choices reflect that blend of practicality and national pride. When you find one today with a dark, blackened surface from decades of circulation, it looks like a tiny, battered artifact. Not ruined, but living. The patina becomes part of its personality. Look closely at the reverse, and you'll see the venerable Commonwealth coat of arms, the work of Stuart Devlin that has defined the 50 cent for generations. A shield bearing the 6 state emblems sits at the center, flanked by the emu and kangaroo. Not just animals, but symbols of forward motion, all crowned by the 7-pointed Commonwealth star. Even on a coin that's been darkened and knocked about, Devlin's deep engraving holds up. The shield panels, the animal musculature, and the star still red across the gloom of toning. Flip the coin and the obverse bears the Arnold Machin portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, the softer, classic effigy used from 1966 through the mid-1980s. Her profile, with the girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, gives the piece a dignified, mid-century feel that collectors adore. In blackened circulation examples, some of the finer facial modeling will be smooth, but the portrait remains a clear timestamp, a link to the era and to the broader Commonwealth coinage tradition. Technically speaking, the 1978 50 is a workhorse. Copper-nickel, 75% Cu/25% Ni. Weight, 15.55 grams. Diameter, 31.65 mm. 12-sided, dodecagonal, and with a plain edge. Those dimensions make it one of the largest and most satisfying coins to handle. Heavy enough to feel valuable even when its market price is modest. The metal alloy means it resists corrosion reasonably well, but long exposure to moisture, acids, and handling produces the black toning you're describing. The black color you see isn't rust in the iron sense, but toning and surface oxidation/tarnish caused by years of contact with skin oils, dirt, and environmental contaminants. That deep black patina can be off-putting to buyers who want a bright coin, yet for many collectors the natural toning gives character and authenticity. It's proof the coin worked in the world, not locked in a cabinet, and for some that storyteller quality is attractive. Mintage for 1978 was substantial, tens of millions, so this year is common by numbers. Numbers, however, are only half the picture. The survival rate of top-grade, brilliant coins dwindles with every decade. That abundance keeps the basic market price low, while condition and any unusual features become the levers that move value upward. In short, common date, but condition matters enormously. So what does the market actually pay? For a black-toned circulated 1978 50C, you should expect a modest premium above face. Typical sale prices in casual markets are around $1 Australian dollar to $4, with variations for eye appeal. If that same coin is graded very fine, the value often rises into the $3 to $8 EUD bracket. Extremely fine examples might fetch $8 to $20. Uncirculated, mint state survivors, rare, can command $20 to $50 or more, and special mint sets/proof strikes climb still higher. Those ranges shift with demand, but they show why condition is king. Where fortunes are made is in errors and dramatic varieties. A 1978 50 with a major striking error, a striking so obvious anyone can see it without a loop, big off-center strikes, broad strikes, missing features, double strikes, can leap from a few dollars to hundreds or even thousands depending on severity, documentation, and collector interest. Such finds are rare, but they're why people still check pocket change with a magnifier. Demand for the 1978 50 is steady and multifaceted. Year-set collectors need it to complete decimal runs. Type collectors want representative coins of every portrait and design. International collectors prize Australian dodecagon pieces for their unusual shape and strong designs, and error collectors vigilantly scan for anomalies. That layered demand keeps sales steady even for common dates. People are always replacing missing year pieces or swapping for nicer examples. Could this one coin make you a millionaire? Realistically, no. A single circulated 1978 50C almost never reaches stratospheric prices. $1 million coins exist, but they're the exceptions. unique rarities, mint errors with unquestionable provenance, or ancient coins with historical weight. That said, numismatic wealth is more often built from strategy, assembling sets, finding multiple high-grade survivors, locating authenticated errors, and selling to the right audience at the right time. If you're serious about maximizing value, don't clean the coin. Cleaning destroys original surfaces and kills collector value. Instead, place it in an inert flip or capsule, photograph it well, obverse, reverse, edge, and note provenance, where you found it or when you bought it. For potential error pieces, professional authentication and third-party grading, PCGS, NGC, or a respected local service, will convert curiosity into saleable assets and often multiplies the hammer price. Presentation also matters when you sell. A well-lit close-up that shows the ribboning of the toning, the strike quality, and any die marks gives buyers confidence. If the toning forms attractive patterns or rainbow hues under certain light, highlight that. Natural, attractive toning often sells better than uniformly dark, grimy surfaces. If it's heavily corroded or pitted, price accordingly and describe honestly. For collectors who want the long game, consider hunting multiple 1978 pieces and holding the best. Over time, high-grade survivors become scarcer as coins are lost, damaged, or hoarded. A small collection of attractive uncirculated or nearly uncirculated 1978 coins bought when prices are low can appreciate materially across decades, not overnight, but steadily, especially as demand from younger collectors rises. Keep an eye on market catalysts, coin anniversaries, large auctions that spotlight Australian decimal rarities, or renewed interest in dodecagonal designs can lift prices temporarily. Also, discovery of a previously unrecorded variety or a dramatic error from 1978 could spark a feeding frenzy among specialists. That's when even common dates become news and values spike. If you plan to sell, match the venue to the coin. Ordinary circulated pieces move quickly on marketplace listings and local coin shops. Nicer VF Plus examples and attractive tone coins do well on specialist auction platforms or collector forums. And certified errors get the best prices through major auction houses or error coin dealers who can reach deep pockets. Beyond dollars, there's a human story in each blackened 1978 50. It's a token that bought petrol, paid for bus fares and snacks, and sat in jars on kitchen counters. That story is part of its charm. For many buyers, the relationship to national memory, the Mackin Queen. Next up, the 1985 Australian 50-cent coin may appear ordinary, but for collectors, it holds hidden treasures of history, artistry, and potential value. Today, we're exploring why this coin, in very good condition, might be a gem in your collection. Historical background. The 1985 50-cent coin was part of Australia's continuing decimal coinage, which began in 1966. This coin reflects a period of modern Australian history where coins were transitioning from everyday utility to collectible art. The mid-1980s were a time of growth and cultural pride in Australia, and the coins from this era are appreciated not just for their face value, but for the craftsmanship and symbolism they carry. Obverse design. The obverse of the 1985 50-cent coin features the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, facing right, designed by Raphael Maclauf. Around the portrait is the inscription Elizabeth II and Australia, along with the date, 1985. This image of the Queen is iconic and represents the Commonwealth's continuity and respect for tradition. In very good condition, the portrait remains clear, with the Queen's facial details and crown still visible despite moderate wear. Reverse design. The reverse depicts the Australian coat of arms, a shield held by a kangaroo and an emu, representing the nation's identity and unique wildlife. Above the shield is a 7-pointed star, and the base of the coin shows the denomination 50 cents. Every line, from the feathers of the emu to the kangaroo's muscular form, is rendered with detail, giving the coin its distinctive character. In very good condition, the overall design is still visible, though slightly softened from circulation. Composition and specifications. The 1985 50-cent coin is made of copper nickel, measuring 31.65 millimeters in diameter and weighing 15.55 grams. Its 12-sided shape, a distinctive Australian feature, makes it easily recognizable and prevents counterfeiting. The reeded edges add texture and reflect the precision of minting, emphasizing the coin's collectability even decades after it was first struck. Mintage numbers. The 1985 Australian 50-cent coin had a mintage of approximately 29,680,000 coins. While that may seem like a large number, over time, circulation, wear, and loss have greatly reduced the number of coins in very good or better condition. making collectors willing to pay a premium for well-preserved examples. Condition and grading. In coin collecting, very good (VG) condition indicates a coin that has moderate wear but retains key details and legibility. On this coin, the Queen's portrait and the coat of arms remain discernible, while some finer features may show smoothing. Despite this wear, coins in VG condition are still collectible and attract interest from both novice and experienced collectors. Collector appeal. Collectors appreciate the 1985 50-cent coin for its historical significance, design, and connection to Australia's modern numismatic heritage. It is a coin that fits nicely in any Australian decimal series set, and its 12-sided shape and intricate coat of arms make it stand out from standard coins. For those completing collections, this coin is essential. Rarity and special interest. Although the 1985 coin was not a limited issue, surviving coins in very good to uncirculated condition are rarer than expected. Australian coins of this era were heavily used in circulation, so examples with clear designs and minimal damage are in demand. This scarcity enhances the coin's market value for collectors. Market value today. A 1985 Australian 50-cent coin in very good condition typically sells for $5 to $15 AUD among collectors, depending on eye appeal and minor variations in strike quality. Higher-grade examples in uncirculated or brilliant condition can fetch $50 to $200 AUD, with exceptional specimens or coins with minor mint errors reaching even higher in the numismatic market. Mint errors and varieties. Error coins from 1985 are highly sought after, including off-center strikes, doubled dies, and planchet anomalies. Even subtle anomalies can dramatically increase collector interest. For example, a misaligned strike on the coat of arms or a doubling of the Queen's portrait could make an otherwise ordinary coin a prize for collectors. Collector demand. Australian 50-cent coins have consistently strong demand, particularly from collectors focusing on decimal coin series or Commonwealth coins. The 1985 coin holds a special place because it represents the mid-1980s design era, bridging modern and classic elements of Australian coinage. Demand is particularly high in Europe, Asia, and among Australian expatriates who treasure national heritage coins. Investment potential. While this coin is not guaranteed to make anyone a millionaire, it demonstrates the principles of collectible value, condition, scarcity, and desirability. Coins from this period, especially those in excellent condition or with minting anomalies, have steadily appreciated in value over decades, proving to be a low-risk, historically rich investment for collectors. Tips for collectors. If you're hunting for a 1985 50-cent coin, inspect carefully for wear and damage. Coins with bright, clean surfaces, sharp detail on the Queen's portrait and coat of arms, and minimal scratches are the most valuable. Consider certification for coins that appear particularly clean or exhibit unusual features. This increases buyer confidence and market value. Legacy of the 1985 50-cent coin. Beyond monetary value, this coin tells a story. It reflects Australia's pride, identity, and heritage in the mid-1980s. The 12-sided design, the emu and kangaroo, and the Queen's portrait make it a tangible piece of history, connecting collectors with Australian culture and numismatic artistry. Closing hook. The 1985 Australian 50-cent coin might look ordinary at first glance, but in the hands of a collector, it becomes a miniature work of art and a potential investment treasure. Its history, design, condition, and scarcity all combine to make it a must-have for any serious collector. So next time you spot one, don't just see 50 cents. See a coin that holds the story, pride, and potential wealth of Australian numismatics. Next up, the 2006 Australian 50-cent coin might seem like just another piece of pocket change. However, for collectors and numismatists, this coin holds a fascinating story and potential value that extends far beyond its face value. In this video, we delve into the intricate details of the 2006 50-cent coin, exploring its design, specifications, and the factors that contribute to its desirability among collectors. Historical context. The 2006 50-cent coin is part of Australia's decimal currency system, which was introduced in 1966. This coin features the traditional 12-sided shape, a distinctive characteristic that sets it apart from other denominations. The year 2006 marked a period of stability and continuity in Australia's coinage, with the Royal Australian Mint continuing its tradition of producing high-quality, durable coins for circulation. Obverse design. The obverse of the 2006 50-cent coin showcases the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley. This portrait is the fourth official effigy of the Queen used on Australian coinage and was introduced in 1998. Surrounding the portrait are the inscriptions Elizabeth II and Australia, along with the year 2006. The clarity and detail of the Queen's likeness are key indicators of the coin's quality and condition. Reverse design. The reverse of the 2006 50-cent coin features the Australian coat of arms, designed by Stuart Devlin. The coat of arms is supported by a kangaroo and an emu, two iconic Australian animals. Above the shield is a seven-pointed star representing the Federation of Australia. The reverse also includes the denomination 50 cents and the inscription Commonwealth of Australia. The intricate details of the design are a testament to the craftsmanship involved in its creation. Specifications. The 2006 50-cent coin is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, giving it a distinctive metallic appearance and durability. It weighs 15.55 grams and has a diameter of 31.65 millimeters. The coin's 12-sided shape not only makes it easily recognizable, but also adds to its uniqueness in the realm of global coinage. The edge of the coin is plain, providing a smooth finish that contrasts with the detailed designs on both sides. Mintage numbers. Approximately 59.3 million 50-cent coins were minted in 2006, making it a relatively common year for this denomination. However, the high mintage does not necessarily diminish its appeal among collectors. Coins from this year are still sought after, especially those in excellent or uncirculated condition, as they represent a significant period in Australia's numismatic history. Condition and grading. In numismatics, the condition of a coin is paramount in determining its value. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to mint state, with various intermediate grades in between. A coin in very good condition typically shows moderate wear, with most design elements still visible and legible. The grading process takes into account factors such as surface preservation, strike quality, and overall appearance. Collector appeal. Collectors are drawn to the 2006 50-cent coin for several reasons. Its historical significance, detailed design, and the use of the fourth effigy of Queen Elizabeth II make it a noteworthy addition to any collection. Additionally, the coin's relatively high mintage ensures that it is accessible to collectors, while still holding potential for appreciation in value over time. Market value today. As of recent market evaluations, a 2006 50-cent coin in uncirculated condition can fetch between $3 and $5 Australian dollars, depending on its quality and demand. Coins with slight imperfections or those in circulated condition are typically valued closer to their face value. However, well-preserved examples, especially those with unique characteristics or minor minting errors, can command higher prices among collectors. Rare varieties and errors. While the 2006 50-cent coin is not known for major varieties or errors, collectors should still be vigilant. Minor minting anomalies, such as slight off-center strikes or die cracks, can occur and may add to a coin's uniqueness and value. It's essential for collectors to examine their coins carefully and consult with reputable numismatists to identify any potential rarities. Investment potential. Investing in coins can be a rewarding endeavor, and the 2006 50-cent coin offers potential for appreciation. While it may not reach the astronomical values of some rarer coins, its steady demand and historical significance make it a solid choice for both novice and experienced collectors looking to diversify their portfolios. Preservation and care. To maintain the value of a 2006 50-cent coin, proper care and storage are crucial. Coins should be kept in a cool, dry environment, away from direct sunlight and humidity. Using acid-free holders or capsules can protect the coin from physical damage and environmental factors that may cause deterioration over time. Where to buy and sell. Collectors interested in acquiring or selling 2006 50-cent coins can explore various platforms. Reputable online marketplaces, such as eBay, often have listings for coins in various conditions. Additionally, local coin shops and numismatic conventions provide opportunities to connect with other collectors and dealers, facilitating the buying and selling process. Community and resources. Engaging with the numismatic community can enhance one's collecting experience. Online forums, social media groups, and local clubs offer platforms for sharing knowledge, discussing coins, and staying informed about market trends. Resources like the Royal Australian Mint's website and publications from numismatic associations provide valuable information for collectors. Final thoughts. The 2006 Australian 50-cent coin, while not among the rarest in the nation's history, holds a special place in the hearts of collectors. Its design, composition, and the era it represents make it a meaningful addition to any collection. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a casual enthusiast, this coin offers a glimpse into Australia's rich numismatic heritage. If you have a 2006 50-cent coin in your possession, take a moment to examine its condition and details. You might be holding a piece of history that adds value to your collection. Remember, in the world of coin collecting, every coin tells a story, and the 2006 50-cent coin is no exception. Next up, the 1983 Australian 50-cent coin is one such coin. Small, metallic, and often overlooked. But for collectors in very fine condition, it's a treasure waiting to be discovered. Today, we'll explore why this coin can captivate collectors and potentially make its owner a small fortune. Historical context. The 1983 50-cent coin comes from a fascinating period in Australian history. By the early 1980s, Australia's decimal currency system had been in place for nearly 2 decades, and the 50-cent coin was firmly established as a symbol of national identity. This coin reflects a period when coins were not just currency, but also a medium for national pride, showcasing Australia's culture and craftsmanship. Obverse design. The obverse features a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Raphael Maklauf, who introduced a regal and lifelike representation of the Queen in 1985, though his designs were slightly in circulation in earlier mintings. The inscription reads Elizabeth II and Australia, with the year 1983 prominently displayed. In very fine condition, the Queen's features remain clear, with minor wear around the highest points such as her hair and crown. Reverse design. The reverse of the coin displays the Australian coat of arms, supported by a kangaroo and an emu, with the iconic 7-pointed Commonwealth star above. Below is the denomination 50 cents, framed within a detailed shield that represents the nation's states. In very fine condition, the emu and kangaroo retain most of their detailed features, while the shield's lines and textures remain visible despite moderate circulation wear. Composition and specifications. This coin is made of copper nickel, a durable blend of 75% copper and 25% nickel. It weighs 15.55 grams and measures 31.65 millimeters in diameter. Its 12-sided shape is unique among coins worldwide, and its plain edges provide a smooth feel. The combination of shape, size, and weight gives the 50-cent coin a substantial presence in any collection. Mintage numbers. The 1983 coin had a relatively high mintage of approximately 29,468,000 coins. While this might suggest commonality, decades of circulation and wear have left only a fraction of coins in very fine or better condition, making well-preserved examples desirable among collectors. Understanding very fine condition. A coin in very fine, VF, condition shows moderate wear but retains all major design elements clearly. On the 1983 50-cent coin, the Queen's portrait and the coat of arms remain legible, and the coin retains much of its original aesthetic appeal. VF coins are often the point where casual collectors start to recognize real value, without reaching the higher premiums of uncirculated coins. Collector appeal. Collectors value the 1983 50-cent coin for both its historical context and its design. Its distinctive 12-sided shape and intricate coat of arms make it a highlight in any Australian decimal series collection. Even coins in very fine condition provide an authentic glimpse into the coinage standards and artistic style of 1980s Australia. Scarcity and demand. Despite the high mintage, surviving coins in very fine or better condition are relatively scarce due to circulation. Collectors actively seek these coins to complete date and mint mark sets, which drives demand. The scarcity of VF examples makes this coin more than just a curiosity. It makes it a collectible worth tracking. Market value today. Currently, a 1983 50-cent coin in very fine condition typically sells for $5 to $15 AUD. Higher grade coins in uncirculated or near mint condition can fetch $50 to $200 AUD. Exceptional coins, especially those with minor minting anomalies, can command even higher prices, making the 1983 coin a valuable addition to a collection or investment portfolio. Mint errors and varieties. Some 1983 50-cent coins have minor minting anomalies such as die cracks, double dies, or misaligned strikes. While not widespread, these errors are highly sought after by collectors because they increase rarity and uniqueness. Coins with noticeable anomalies can fetch significantly higher prices than standard examples, even in circulated grades. Investment potential. The 1983 50-cent coin demonstrates the principles of numismatic investment: condition, rarity, and demand. While a VF coin might not make someone a millionaire on its own, collecting multiple well-preserved coins or spotting rare errors can lead to significant returns over time, especially as coins from the 1980s become harder to find in quality condition. Preservation and care. To maintain value, it's crucial to handle coins properly. Store them in a dry environment, away from humidity and sunlight, and use coin holders or capsules to protect surfaces. Even minor scratches or environmental damage can reduce a coin's market value, so proper care is essential for long-term preservation. Where to buy and sell. Collectors can find the 1983 50-cent coin through coin dealers, numismatic conventions, and online marketplaces. Auctions and specialty coin shops provide opportunities to inspect coins personally, ensuring that the VF examples meet collector standards. Verified dealers and grading services enhance buyer confidence when purchasing higher-value coins. Numismatic legacy. Beyond monetary value, the 1983 50-cent coin is a symbol of Australia's heritage. Its coat of arms and iconic kangaroo and emu reflect national identity, while the Queen's portrait connects it to the Commonwealth. For collectors, this coin is both a historical artifact and a testament to Australia's craftsmanship in coin production. The 1983 Australian 50-cent coin may appear ordinary at first glance, but in very fine condition, it's a collectible with historical significance, aesthetic appeal, and market value. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just starting your collection, this coin is a reminder that treasures often hide in plain sight, and a single coin could unlock years of collector interest and potential profit.